Squash XL Pro is an elite team that work hard to train, play and run squash events on our journey to climb the world rankings. Like, subscribe, comment, pick up some of our merch on Teespring.
Right, so about to get underway here in this, the women's final at the Doug Flint Memorial at the Eden EPSOM Club. And see on court there in the darker colours, it is Abbie Palmer, the Commonwealth Games representative. And she's up against, serving right now. Okay, there we go. WINONA-JO JOYCE ready to get underway. Just a little bit confused who was talking to who there for a while. And nice little drop as we'd expect from Abbie Palmer.
I got the names mixed up myself, so you know.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, we got there eventually.
So thank you very much, George, for joining me here at the club. There's been some great matches over the last 3 days. And see what we can have here from Abbie Palmer. That's the typical point that we'd expect. That backhand drop shot. Of course, Palmer winning in 5 yesterday over Shelley Kitchen. And WINONA-JO JOYCE winning in 5 as well over Ella Lash.
Shots.
Yeah, that's the way that Abbie's going to play. She work the short one, find the shot, work the short one. There we go.
Oh, nice play. Sometimes it appears that Abbie Palmer isn't really running enough or trying enough for some of these, but she knows her angles, she knows what she can get to, and then she just sets up something like this.
She knows what she's doing, yeah. She knows the one she can get to, and she knows the one she can't get to.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's about the use of body and use of energy as well. And here she is, just with the higher shot, nice and deep. Oh. And for Palmer there, she doesn't mind trying for an angled shot from the back of the court. You know, we've mentioned already that she likes the front and little drop shots, but she's happy to go for anything. Oh, there you go.
Just like that.
Yeah. And of course, the men's final coming up is the Chalisi brothers. Luamba against Temwa for about the, I don't know how many time this year. And great little drop.
6th time this year, maybe? I'm guessing.
Yeah, something like that. But we could rack the memory for it, but at the moment it is 6-ish will be fine.
Okay, cool.
That was a very early boast, a little bit too early, and not enough oomph through on that one.
Gets out of the way. Nicely played there from Abbie Palmer there. Finds the right ball to boast. Shot.
Nice one.
And quite a subdued atmosphere in the club at the moment. It is a very sunny day in Auckland, almost surprising in a way. But we've had a lot of people come through the event, and I'm sure with all the other courts in action as well, a lot of club players, a lot of other grades as well underway. So these players, there we go, just all keeping an eye on things on the other courts too. But it's quite interesting the way, George, that the both players have actually had a couple of really almost slow rallies to keep the ball going, and just kept it nice and slow. They haven't been trying to go for it on everything.
Agreed, yeah. I feel like they're just working each other out to how this game's going to go.
Yeah, nice play. And so Abbie Palmer winning the first game of this, the women's final, 11-4. It took just 4 minutes, and to me there was actually a couple of nice rallies in there that were quite a few shots. But 4 minutes.
I can't believe it was 4 minutes, yeah.
Well, official timekeeper called John. That's the official watch. Said 4 minutes. Certainly with these two, was it
Shot.
yesterday that we had the 37-minute 5-gamer, and we had a couple of 5-minute games in there. And yeah, we know that with Abbie Palmer we don't see long games, but let's just see what happens. Yep, no mucking around there. She was careful not to swing too strongly.
Yeah, I think Abbie would prefer to play a shorter game rather than a longer game.
Oh, straight up.
The ball hits the roof there. The small Bruce at Eden Epsom. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's certainly compared to, say, was it not London Park or Hamilton tennis and squash, they've got quite a high roof, I seem to recall, on that one, whereas this one is quite low. I mean, it's within regulations, etc.
Just, I believe.
Okay. That's a nice shot. Yeah, she held that one really well, almost giving Abbie Palmer one of her own shots back. Oh, yeah, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, that high boast made it, and she finished it well.
Just stepped out of the way, and I think Winona was in two minds whether it was going to go cross court or down the wall. Well, I think she went the wrong way there. It was the logical shot would have been to blast it into the empty space across court. Instead, she went down the wall.
Winona wastes no time with that shot. Moving on. She wins the next 2 points in a row.
Oh. And no bounce back there from the wall. So Abbie Palmer collecting that one. Of course, after winning the first game 11-4. It's a nice high serve that she's putting in. High and deep. Good play.
Good kill there.
Well, it's not quite the patternless match of yesterday that we had in the semi-finals. There's still a few hit and miss. Oh, gee.
Down?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was almost on. You thought, gee, did she almost get to that? Not quite.
Shot.
That's a nice shot there from Abbie. Nice hold. Past Winona.
Well, I'm trying to think how many shots we've actually seen hit the back wall so far this match. I think one or two, but it's very
Let's say
few
one or
anyway.
two,
There we go,
yeah.
and we get one. I'll get what I want.
We know about the back corner there, Dave.
Yeah.
Winona can't believe it.
The look of despair on her face. It's like a puppy had died somewhere.
As we play that point again.
Oh, nice shot. That's great volley. And keeping it. Nothing coming back again. Well, and I think the popular meal here at Eden Epsom seems to be fries. You know, at some of the big sports events, they say how many potatoes they went through and all that sort of thing, how many beers, how many orange juice. I would like to ask next time they've got to let us know how many punnets of fries they've gone through at this tournament, because everybody is eating them. There's going to be a potato famine after this. It's just unbelievable. The kitchen's done very well, as has the bar and everybody else, and also the organisers for doing a great job putting this tournament together.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think the bar made about $1,000 a day
Okay.
over the 3 days. So there you go.
So let's see what Abbie Palmer can do here. It's just the high serve, yep. Loves playing it high and deep. Oh, gee. That's pretty handy.
That's one way to save a game ball.
Oh, just nothing back on it. No pace, no bounce. Oh, not this time.
Bit disappointed there, and she concedes the game. 1 game all.
So we're 1 game all in this, the women's final of the tournament here at Eden Epsom. Barfoot and Thompson, one of our key sponsors of the Doug Flint Memorial, and that's a good job.
WINONA can't believe it again.
That's another puppy that's suffering because of that. I mean, that face. Yeah, just very difficult to tell. I mean,
I thought it was good.
Abbie Palmer wasn't sure. WINONA thought it was in her favour, and from this angle for the officials, it's pretty tough to tell.
WINONA's not going to say no. She's confident.
Shot.
And very well-run tournament this has been here at Eden Epsom. Just over 100 players in different grades competing.
Oh, we're going to play another let here by the looks of it. WINONA doesn't know yet. She didn't know. Another puppy's gone?
Yeah, that face, yeah. And, well... Okay, so let's just reiterate where we're at again. So the score's still 1-love, and WINONA-Jo JOYCE, this is the second straight let replay. Just questions over pickups. Oh, almost got it, not quite. And Joyce is probably thinking, well, I could have been up 3-love, or 2-love. Just tries to re-establish herself, do up the laces, and get her mind back on the job.
Just composes herself now after we've had that intermission there. 3 points in a row.
Okay, yeah, fair call there, but they're having to do a bit of work, the officials, in this, the second that make that 3rd game. 3 lets so far, no strokes. That slapping it away.
As the intensity is building now in this game.
So just sets herself up nicely and slaps that one away. No good. Good change of direction there. Was it going to be to a regular backhand drop shot? Instead it went across the body.
She's giving space.
Well played.
Nice hold there from WINONA. Is that let number 4?
Yeah, I was thinking that she could have played that, but it probably appeared a little bit tight down at court level.
I think safety comes first. There, Dave.
Well, yeah. Had a debate at one of the tournaments about just giving the players swords and a set of rackets, but that didn't go down well. That was probably the Wamba.
Yeah.
Gee.
Well, that would be fencing. This isn't fencing, is it?
No, I was thinking more of a blood sport, but
No.
and that's Masters, isn't it?
Could be.
So the first stroke of the match, and that one goes to the advantage of Abbie Palmer. Just Joyce struggling to get out of the way, or not really trying to get out of the way, that is.
Yeah, didn't leave enough room.
Yeah, nice chop on that. Gee, it was quick too. Oh,
that's a nice shot.
Yeah, it was almost casual in a way, coming underneath the ball and giving it no pace to come back up and bounce high. Oh, well, we're saying that you do one, I'll do one as well.
That's even better.
Yeah, controlled that point really nicely. The deep serve, then moved up to the ball, controlled it to the back. Just the whole point, really.
Nice.
Yep.
Same shot as Abbie did
Yeah.
just before.
So we're kind of swapping around. You hit one winner, I'll try and do the next one. And just lifted a little bit in this, the third game. Whoa, right from the back of the court too.
Nice boast there from Winona.
Of course, we had Abbie Palmer winning the first 11-4, but Joyce coming back to win the second 11-8. Gee. Well, they're really out the winners right now. I wouldn't say we're getting big, long rallies, but certainly the winners are pretty impressive. No, just mucked that one up. Yeah, just...
One stroke to Joyce.
yeah, and kind of misread where she was heading at Palmer, and then couldn't quite get out of the way quick enough. Oh, yeah, gee. Well, there's a real wide variety of shots coming out from both players, and certainly impressive.
That's a big point then. We'll do it again. Another let there for Abbie. As more of the crowd starts to come in now.
It's high.
Stays
Oh,
in,
nice.
stays in.
Well played on the full. Well, it looked to me from here that the ball had already passed Winona before she was really trying to get around the front. And then she got a bit tangled up there. So it was a good shot from Abbie Palmer.
What about that one there, Dave?
I think I have to agree with the officials. So Abbie Palmer starts with a drive through on this serve. It wasn't the lofted or lob serve she has done for most of the other game. And she's up by 2-1, winning the first 11-4 and the third 11-8. It was Joyce who won the second 11-8. Yeah, a little bit of conjecture at the end of the third game, and there was just a couple points there, and Joyce was convinced that she sort of had a stroke going her way.
Clearly still in her head.
But I think on each occasion the ball appeared to have gone already, or she left her run too late, according to the officials anyway. Noticeable step up here, George, from Abbie Palmer. Just an extra spring in the step and wants to get it over and done with quickly.
I have, but I've also noted a drop off from Winona as well. It must be clearly affecting her that game before. It's a tough one to swallow, I think.
Okay.
Should be happy with that one.
Yep, she's got that. And no real issues with it. from the players, that is. Ooh, that's convincing.
She responded nicely from the stroke. Here we go.
Jeez. Gee, where was that bounce?
Didn't get the bounce.
Yeah.
Off the wall. No. Now it's the back wall too. The other side.
Well, it's a lot warmer today in Auckland, and yeah, there was a quick call for a let from the players, so just got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, just contact.
Oh, there's that low roof.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it was pretty close to the wall, couldn't do too much with it.
As we exchange in a back-end rally.
Oh, good control from Abbie Palmer there. Just had control of just about all of that rally. I was happy to play it down the backhand wall, then switch it around.
As the dog says hi.
Yeah.
Just agreeing with the calls, I think.
Oh, lovely. Oh, gee, that was a flat shot. Just the racket angle there was great.
Didn't give Winona a chance.
Well, she had Joyce in two minds whether to go forward or back during that rally, and then the error there, tried to play a little bit too tight.
Yeah, Winona played through the contact there, won the point.
Yeah, ironic, isn't it?
As Winona's feeling it.
Well, she has had this issue, it seems to be, with her hip.
Left side.
That was yesterday, and also I seem to recall a couple of other tournaments as well, where the pain does seem to come in.
That was a strong contact there. Hip on hip, I think.
And don't forget, we do have the men's final coming up, not too far away. That'll be the Chalisi brothers, the Wamba up against Temwa. And all of these players preparing for next week, and the Oliver Sport NZ Champs in Tauranga starting on Friday.
Another contact there, played through it.
Good running. Nice play. Good point. Some really good running. Well, I don't know what happened with Abbie Palmer's shot up near the wall there, because it certainly didn't sound like strings. It was sort of
I think it was all frame.
Yeah, wall frame and everything.
Yeah.
It came off in the end, but the good running from Winona really helped her. Ooh. Yeah, if she had a swung through there, she would have connected. Wasn't so much from the back of the swing, it's just if she had gone through with it.
Back to safety, isn't it?
Yeah, safety on that one. I think sometimes some of the male players in particular. Yeah, Joyce getting that one on the stroke, but I think some of the PSA top players are very keen to just try for the let or the replay of some sort or any sort of stroke, and it starts to drag on a little bit.
But then they could review it as well, can't they?
Yeah, so they've got the advantage there, and that's what some of them do. It does make it a little bit, well, not tedious.
She throws that one in the tin. As Abbie is presented with 5 match balls.
And well played there by Abbie Palmer, winning in 4 games. With that, the 4th. 11-5 in the fourth there. So the score again, 11-4, 8-11, 11-8, 11-5, and Abbie Palmer, the winner of the Doug Flint Memorial, the women's title. Congratulations there to Abbie Palmer and also to WINONA-JO JOYCE.